done and done. It's been a long day. Ah, all right. Woo. Hope everybody's doing well today. I might be able to pay a little more attention to you guys. Nothing like being on the road again in a nice big old truck. Good to see everybody. Hopefully you guys have no problem hearing me. We'll see. Hey, hey, can't really see chat, but just want to let you guys know I am still alive. Nothing bad has happened yet. I was busy until about what? What do you call it? I don't know, 11 o'clock last night. I did manage to get some food at about 10. And then I had a truck to load up for this. What's up? Hey, how's it going? Hello, how's it going, Marla? Marla, good to see you. Marlon Marion. I can't really read that very well. Nice. Yes. Hopefully, I'll be back. I'll be back where I need to be in the next, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours, something like that. It's a crazy drive. I've been going pretty much nonstop. I even had some finishing touches to complete. Looks like everybody's rolling in for Memorial Day weekend, so it should be a very interesting trip because luckily I'm going against the traffic, so all the heavy traffic is going opposite direction of me, which is good. I was a bit concerned getting out of the place that we were working on, getting it all renovated and everything. Ooh, but it's done. It's done. It looks marvelous, fantastic. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. I believe somebody sent a super chat. It looks like a $2 super chat. Thank you so much, or a super sticker. I'm having to pay attention to the driving, so if I don't respond to the super chat or chat, that's why. I'll look as I possibly can. But yeah, so I should be back in. I don't see that I won't be able to do a stream tonight. Um, the goal is to have a nice little hangout stream tonight. Maybe look at a whole slew of things that are going on. It looks like is that Star Z? I think send a Canadian $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Good. Love roundabouts. So easy to navigate in this cab over. Cannot wait to get back home, sleep in my own bed, have some ice cold beer. Wonder what I'm going to do for dinner tonight. So yeah, last night had a little bit of food. My lovely wife couldn't figure out. Well, as much as I love my wife, she didn't understand why I was pushing it so hard. And then of course this morning, well, last night we found out we had to be out by 10 so cleaners could come in and Rolled out, finished up by about, what was it, about 10:30 today. She took the pups for a walk, and then headed on to her. That's just telling me I'm getting off the road. It's not anything saying you're too close to the edge, but very narrow roads where I'm at. So managed to get, let's see, all of the ceilings done. All the electrical is done. I'm trying to think what else. Night we had, I don't know, 2 gallons of paint that we pushed through, getting those out in the what do you call it, on the ceiling. So not a huge place, but there was a couple of spots that needed to be like gone over a couple of times. Ah, yes, getting close. Getting close to being on the main interstate. That would be really nice. Get on the state, and it will be smooth sailing from there. And then it's just a matter of driving safe. I had this massive piece of furniture to unload or load up on this truck. It was heavier than a refrigerator, let's put it that way. And managed to get that. That was like one of the final pieces on. Got that thing on, and it's done. Like everything's done. Wife didn't kill me, so although she did bring plenty of plastic bags, she managed to not do anything to me. Guy coming over my lane. Watch it, buddy. So we're gonna go. Cruise control is on. There we go. Oh, but yeah, it's been just one of those busy work weeks. I guess you guys get to look up my nose. Probably see a bunch of so if you see a bunch of white powder up there, it's sheetrock dust. I guarantee it. It's just sheetrock dust. Nothing drastic. No, I did manage to take a shower last night about midnight. I thought about doing a little bit of a stream, but I had looked at anything. Like, I know that people will send me court documents, especially Max will send like court documents over and say, "Hey, did you see this?" I have not looked at my email in at least since the day before yesterday. I think I might have glanced at something, but I haven't had a chance to read over anything. Just been too busy getting this last push done. There was yeah, just that's all I've been up to. I see somebody saying something, bunch of something. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And hopefully I have some mods that'll, if somebody's acting funky on here, one of my mods will just give them a little nudge in the right direction. Make sure that they're not spamming and don't spam the chat. It's not going to do you any good if you're spamming the chat. I do have mods here that will boot you. So if you're spamming the chat, don't do that. I've got some new stuff that I'm going to be looking over whenever I get home. I've got probably won't unload the truck tonight. It's just I don't think my body can handle another full day after driving to unload everything. So I'll probably just unload it all tomorrow. That'd be the best thing to do. So it's just going to be driving home, cracking ice cold beer, and just relax, read over some documents. I'm sure that there's some interesting stuff. Wanted to dig into lips a little bit and see what's going on with that person. My suspicion is I'm going to probably dig up a whole bunch more. So, you know, you never know. It seems like it was coordinated from the get-go, and they tried to play off like there was nothing going on, like they weren't doing anything. And I think Tug found out that they're doing some more shadier stuff than you know. Uh, but my suspicion is that they've been involved in this for quite some time. It's amazing whenever you have a retired attorney and a disbarred attorney that are both involved in this crap. And if you do a little bit of digging on the kind of other crap that they've been involved in, it doesn't look too good. Looks like they've got issues with I don't know, being on the right side of the law. I guess you could put it that way. I don't know what the Japanese is. Congratulations. Good to see you. Good to see you. You will not believe the nasty stuff. Your words will be fun to hear. Oh, I will have some ideal words to say. I guarantee. It will be. Why is this guy stopping? Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. All right, there we go. It's like you keep moving and. Don't get my blind side there, buddy. Waiting for you to get over. There you go. Ah, I hate trying to change lanes whenever people want to sit in your blind spot. It's like, I know you're there. All you gotta do is use your gas pedal. That's it. Just a little bit. That pedal all the way to the far right. Yeah, that pedal. That would be your gas pedal. Your accelerator. Accelerator pedal. Oh, yeah, I'm sure there's lots of nasty stuff out there. I haven't had an opportunity to really dig into much of anything, um, but I do have a couple of filings that I wanted to look at, and yeah, it's going to be crazy. And it seems to me that that's the reason why somebody wanted to get that all sealed. That was probably the reason for that is because they wanted to run something really shady there. The thing is in a lawsuit of that depth and magnitude, like going after Jeremy, he could easily get that stuff unsealed. Be like, yeah, this needs to be exposed to the public of the shenanigans that are going on. Like these are the games that they're playing. So hopefully he can get those things unsealed, and you will be able to, like the rest of the public, instead of taking somebody's word for it, they'll actually get to see what kind of garbage games that they're playing. They've been doing some really shady shit, as far as I've seen. Like on the level of crooked, I would say it's probably about an 8. I know, but they just seem to be very angry people. That's what it all appears to be to me. Just very angry. Like the fake righteous indignation. You know, I was thinking about this the other night, and I've heard this before. Oh, you guys are doing a coordinated attack on somebody. Like, I don't attack anybody. I maybe coordinated ridicule. I mean, if you want to call it that. But yeah, I don't see the point of attacking anybody. Just point out their own idiocy, the things that they're doing. You show what they're doing, you move on with your life. That's how I look at it. I mean, if somebody thinks that that's an attack by pulling up a court document showing what their own words were in a filing, if that's an attack, well, we're in a sad state of affairs. I don't see that as an attack. I see it as somebody's own court violence. Uh, if they're making testimony on the stand, pulling up their own words doesn't change the words that are coming out of their mouth. You know, not paraphrasing it word for word what's in those court documents, which I've noticed that they tend to the whole anti-Hales ecosystem tends to not read all of the document. They only pick out what they want people to be pointed to instead of working their way through the whole document, seeing what's being said. You know, and I think one of those points that I noticed was with Jeremy whenever he said, you know, the point of a lawsuit is to, you know, not just win, but get them to stop. And if it means that you have to break them, then so be it. At some point, you got to have some sort of repercussion for the things that they're doing. Uh, 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 uh. Yeah, I wasn't gonna make that light. Ah, yeah. They said they're going after Tug tonight. Why would they go after Tug? There's nothing to go after Tug with. Great morning. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, go. I don't see any point of going after anybody. I mean, you know, if you want to pull up all the information on Tug, use it in context. I mean, whenever we pulled up all of the scams that were being pulled by the fleas over there, which you know exactly what I'm talking about. Those it's just nonstop grip. And I told you there would be more coming. I said that last year. I was like, oh, they're using the child right now to go after money. They're trying to raise money, saying, oh, it's for the child for her birthday. And then what will the next thing be? Oh, it'll be something else for the child. They're using the child as a grift machine. They know that that's what they're doing. It's what they've been up to the whole damn time. So they're using the child as a grift machine. I don't even think she understands the level of the amount of money that they've more than likely raised using that child. If she did and she's in on it, oh boy, that's going to come back to bite her in the patootie. Oh yeah. Tug is Tug is dumb. He should be sentenced to life. Really? Egg boy, you think Tug is dumb? Why would you sentence someone to life? For what? That makes no sense. The only reason you would be sentenced to life is if you deleted somebody. I don't think anything that Tug has ever done, hell, I can't think of anything that anyone has done, even in the anti-ecosystem, that equates to life in prison. But you could be saying that you love Tug for life. I understand. Tug loves you too. You know that. Of course, I'm not Tug, so maybe he doesn't like you at all. Well, of course, you know that you'll have to behave here because my mods will give you a little slap down if you don't know how to behave. You know, I do see that there's a group out there that has got or had quite a few issues with being, appropriate. We don't handle that stuff here. Oh, well, we do handle it, but probably not like you want it to be handled. We're very cautious about what we do. Yeah, don't make defamatory remarks. Be respectful in chat, and my mods will be nice to you. Yeah, well, it's pretty easy to take care of. And there you go. For 24 hours. There you go. You've been muted for 24 hours. Hooray. Good job on you. That's pretty easy. My mods will come handle you guys shortly. See, I know how to handle the goofballs. Oh, if you haven't done it, you can always hit the like and subscribe. If I catch you guys doing anything funky, in here, my mods will handle it. Yeah, I got some pretty awesome people out there. You like that? You like how I can handle that? Of course, they'll be back. They'll probably use a different username. This is the kinds of things that they do because they think they're slick. Missed the beginning. Well, I mean, if you took all of this, if you take and go back far enough, okay, and this is what people don't tend to do that are on the, what do you call it, the hating of the hails. They don't tend to go back far enough. That's what the problem is. Like, go back to the very beginning of the interaction with Lynette. You take it back to the very first interactions. Seemed like no big deal, just another person. But that other person decided to move to where they were at and then try to grift off of them. And they've done it before. That's what it appears to be. And then you start moving forward and you see the coordinated attacks. And then you see more of those coordinated attacks. And more. And it doesn't stop. So, who knows? I know that they don't. Because it seems to me they're going to keep doing the same thing over and over. Do I need to be in my left lane for this? I thought right lane would take me. Is that right? Yeah, I'm in the correct one. Oh, yeah. All right, almost there. Woo! This is always a blast. Hopefully I don't have to do this in this kind of vehicle ever again. Oh yeah, there we go. Woo! I love it when a plan comes together. Let's get this thing up to cruising speed. Cruising speed. Up to, there we go, and we got it. Cruising speed. Finally, on the Interstate, headed that way. Man. Now, my thoughts on all of the silliness that's going on, and if I do lose connection with you guys, like it drops off, I'll probably call it a day. So, all of you that are here, spread the word around. Shizzy's going to be back. He'll be back tonight. We'll be doing a stream tonight. He's going to have a good time. Probably be drinking some ice cold beverages. Maybe some not so ice cold beverages. We'll see. But it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful stream tonight. So that everyone knows it's going to have a good time. So if I lose connection, that's where we're at. All right. Now I've got that out of the way. Make sure that you're summed up. If you're not summed up, then you won't get those notifications. But turn the notifications on. I think that's how you do it. I don't know. I don't know how it's all done. Something like that. So yeah, as I was saying, if you go back far enough, you'll see that there was some crazy stuff going on with Lynette, John Cook. We know that there was some crazy stuff going on. Everybody was not aware of how crazy it was, but because what I can gather is Jeremy didn't really talk about it because he didn't want to give him any legs. And then it got to the point where it was more than just that. There were things being said that were defamatory. Those right there is what got her ass in trouble. Because he got a restraining order against her in Ohio, where he lives, knowing that he travels to Florida and does business in Florida. Well, that turned bad. Because once he got the restraining order against her, her retaliation was to get a restraining order against him. And that, whenever they pull up the deposition and they start asking questions about it, the deposition tells all. If one of these what the hell dumbasses would go back, like Lips, if she would go back and watch that deposition, she might understand, like, why was Jeremy asking those questions? When did you move here? Why did you move here? Weren't you doing these coordinated attacks? Bringing all that stuff up. It's part of the deposition. Go back, watch the deposition. That's what got me involved in it. Watch the way that the judge acts and tell me that 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 judge wasn't doing some shenanigans, giving her legal advice, taking things out, mark feather, and then taking stuff out on shocking afterwards. Tell me that that judge didn't have some bias. Tell me that judge was all good. And now, look where we're at. What, 2 years later? Shit's still going on? No end in sight? Well, and now you've got YouTubers that aren't even involved in this bringing lawsuits just because they want to bring a freaking lawsuit. Yeah, well, you can do it. I can do it too. Oh my. Yeah, that's the proper way of doing things. Crazy, crazy people don't understand bringing lawsuits against people. I mean, Jeremy does what Jeremy does. I'm not one to tell him what lawsuits he should or shouldn't bring. If he wants to bring a lawsuit, that's on him. Which, going back and looking at it all, makes sense why he did bring a lawsuit. Because there were things we weren't aware of going on. Now, once we did find out the kind of stuff that was going on, as soon as we started talking about it, the attacks happened. Those attacks on individuals, I mean, they've gone so far as going after people, doxing them. I mean, sure, if you want to find out that information, but spreading it around online, no, that's not good. That's bad. I mean, let's put it this way. I know people's addresses. I know what car they drive. I know the license plates of the car they drive. I know their personal cell phone numbers. I don't share that with the public. That's doxing. It's illegal. I mean, people have asked me, it's like, oh, Shizzy, why don't you share everything that you have? I can't. Because to me, that would be doxing. That would get people in trouble. Not doing that. Besides, I can get in trouble because that's against the law. Don't do it. So yeah, want to play around and start digging into people, you can do that. Get you in trouble. That's not where I want to be in life. I'd much rather point out the silliness of it all. I got some some pretty interesting connections. Let's just put it that way. Try to keep those on the down low, because you don't want to burn a good source. But yeah, I mean, I've looked at lips, looked at the head flea, or the flea head, or whatever you want to call her. I've looked at vulva, paint chips. I know quite a bit about these people and their spouses and their relatives. I mean, I could do a search that finds out more information in an hour than some of these people can do in a month. I just choose not to share that, because it would be illegal, especially sharing it online with people. Now, if they had that information, they'd be damn sure to jump out there and share it with the whole world. Uh, we just don't roll like that. I have a little self-respect, but I mean, what was it that they were trying to grift off of before for the child? What was it that they were trying to grift off? Oh, that's right, handwriting expert. I'm spending my own money for a handwriting expert, and he gave me I sent him this information. He gave me a certificate. Now, if you want him to testify, it's going to cost you a lot more. Right. Yeah, I searched that guy out too. How many years in prison did their handwriting expert spend? How much trouble did he get in for assault with a deadly weapon? Their handwriting expert. Over what? The TV. Basically. I mean, there was a lot more involved. Oh, I mean, you want me to dig up some stuff? Yeah, I'll show you the court records. Yeah, that's their handwriting expert. One that got in trouble over some John Benet Ramsey stuff. Handwriting expert. No, it wasn't. It wasn't the kiddie stuff. It was him lying about a handwriting, saying most definitely this guy wrote this letter. No, that guy didn't write a letter. It was later confirmed that he didn't. So yeah, whenever you see these people talking about, oh yeah, we've got this, we've got that, well, get out of the middle of the road. Crazy people walking down the middle of the highway. But I got my cell phone. Yeah, maybe I'll dig into their handwriting expert tonight. Maybe I'll start digging into their a little bit more into deck, little paint chips. Maybe I'll dig a little more into legally lips. And the amount of Botox, and I'm sorry that she's got an eating disorder. I mean, I do feel really bad. It's a body image thing, and I understand. I mean, I'm not too proud of the way my body will be looking these days. It's starting to get a little chunky. trying to lose some of that weight. As you can tell, my gut, wrong button, trying to readjust it. So, but yeah, you want me to start, digging on these people? Oh, I can do some digging. I mean, I understand body image on lips. It's unfortunate. It's okay if she just drops a few more pounds. She'll be like right there. She'll be like almost perfect. I mean, some guys like the women thick, right? You would think living in Florida, she'd get a little more sun. I don't know. Just saying. I think that what do they call that? Veganism or something like that? I don't know. Is it like veganism where you eat like veal or something like that? I think that's what it is. That's what veganism is. You start eating all of the veal and pork chops that you can. Pretty sure that's veganism. Veal and pork chops makes you vegan. Of course, nothing I say here is any sort of legal or eating advice. Speaking of food, damn, it's 12:30. I could probably grab a bite to eat. Well, if I lose you guys, that's what I'll do is I'll stop and grab a bite to eat. Hopefully, I don't lose you guys. That's the plan. You guys can just get to ride along with me. We do it right along, little drive by. Hopefully my trip is completely uneventful and nothing bad happens along the way. That's what we want. Just set the cruise control and ride easy. That's sort of the plan. That sucks. I got a flat tire right on the door. Oof. It's gonna be a nice, easy trip. Should be good to go. I got my, like I said, cruise control set, riding the speed limit, no issues. Cops shouldn't be pulling me over. It's not like I'm carrying anything illegal that I know of. No, pretty much all legal. So what's that white stuff on your nose? Well, sir, that would be sheetrock dust. Speaking of which, I can't wait to get home to get another shower. It was hot today. Somewhere in the I don't know, the 90s. It's supposed to be like that all day. Get home, take a shower, get all the road funk off you. Nice. Yeah, I started digging a little bit into lips. Saw saw the kind of things that they were up to. Oh my, oh my. I would be concerned. I'd be concerned if I were Doug, I'd be very concerned about these people. Because, you know, Doug has a big target on his back. Because he started pulling up stuff that they thought was buried. Uh-huh. They didn't think he could find. Well, what did Doug do? No, he found it. Not only did he find it, he exposed it. Uh-huh. If it wasn't such a big deal, why would they be on the attack of it? If it was no big deal, if all the stuff that we found out of these people collectively, I mean, pretty much everybody that's dug into them, all of the stuff that we found out about them, if it wasn't such a big deal, then why the attacks? It means it's hitting close to home. And we're about to uncover a bunch more. Oh yeah. It's definitely going to be an interesting one to see how they try to explain some of this other stuff away. That's going to be really interesting. Because already they said, oh no, Lips had no idea what was going on. And because I wasn't able to stream, I reached out to Tug and I said, hey, I think it was Tug and Meg, and I said, hey, how long have they said that Lips has been involved in this? Just a short period of time? It's what? A couple of weeks? What? A week? Like they're just now getting caught up on this? I was like, there's too much of what they're saying. Because it sounds to me like they've been involved with this for quite some time. And then come to find out, Tug started digging a little bit deeper. They were in charge of what, the Hodunk Hillbillies, they were in charge of the Bully, whatever, Bully Squad, or whatever they want to call themselves, Bully Patrol. Come to find out, that's not all they're involved in. I mean, look at Paint Chips. He's got so many pseudonyms, you couldn't even begin to tell you who all he was involved with. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Don't know how much it is. I am driving, so thank you so much. Makes the drive worthwhile. Let me see. I may be able to pull that up. Give me just a second. I want to pull it up where I can look at your question. It says beer break. Beer break money. Thank you. Thank you for the beer break money. Appreciate it. Yeah, there will be a beer break. Not today while I'm driving. Can't do that. I mean, I can do it after, but yeah, I will let you know. Oh yeah, bouncy, 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 bouncy. Bouncy road. Whoa! That's bouncy. Woo! That gave me some air. Wow! Gotta love it. I love it. Bouncy roads. Ha 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 ha. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Oh, bumps everywhere. I do hope that tonight gets a little better. Yeah, like I said, the stuff that I've got, the information I've got, we're gonna start digging, and it's gonna be a blast. We're gonna find stuff that they thought was buried, long buried. And we're gonna have a good time with it. Uh-huh. Rough roads. Oh, this is the roughest damn road. So it seems like I'm bouncing around a whole lot. That's why. You'd think that they would get the interstates fixed. No. There's more information that hasn't been shared out there that we will be, not as a whole, but as a group, we'll be sharing some of this information with you guys, but not all of it. That is, whoop, that sucked. I just fell down. I have fallen and I can't get up. Now you guys are looking at my butt. I hope you guys are enjoying my butt. That's my butt you've been looking at. There it is. I don't know what happened. Alright, there it is again. It bounced off. That's how bad it was. Oh boy. So now you get to look at my armpits. You want to look at my armpits? At least it isn't as bouncy as much. Better? Yeah. But now see, now, my head looks really tiny there, doesn't it? Like, what a perspective. You guys, first you got to look at my ass, which I'm sure was just enjoyable. Like, what a sexy butt. Shizzy's got such a sexy butt. But at least I'm not on a potato cam, right? That doesn't seem to be bouncing around as much. Right? Not bouncing around as much. Now, yeah, so the books have been involved in all of this. They're about to, enter a whole world of hurt that I don't think that they were planning. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see. But if you guys have been watching Tug the past, what, week? Tug and Megan. Apparently, they decided to dox Megan. Not only that, go after her husband. Not only that, go after her children. And they think that's okay. That is a bad look. That is a really bad look for them. They are stepping into a realm that they're probably going to wish at some point they never had touched. Shouldn't have done it. But alas, they will continue on. Oh, beautiful. Just saw a white dove. It's beautiful. It's pretty rare, especially around here. First I thought it was a seagull, but its wings weren't right. And then whenever I saw it do a little bit of a glide, I realized it was a white dove. Because he's so peaceful. Ah, wow, 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 wow. Not a cloud in the sky today. And some of the fun parts about these trips right here is you'll see Jesus doesn't want you to kill your children, and then it'll have like right next to it, come see our strippers. And then a little ways down the road it'll have, come dance with our snakes. We have snakes for everybody. Yeah, it's wild. Oh my. But at some point I'll have to stop and get some food. And then I'll just be listening to music the whole way home. That'll be a good one. That'll be really good. Right? Right. Side, side. Oh, that was the other thing. Last night, oh my gosh. So did the work with the wife. We got we got pretty much everything finished last night. It was just a matter of today was just pack up and clean up, and I had to go get a hand truck. Yeah, I had to get a massive hand truck. I didn't bring one down with me because I didn't think about it, but I needed a hand truck to load up like this uh, big armoire. That was not enjoyable. But sleeping around midnight, I had ice cold beer. I was tired. Took some Advil, and I was back up at 6 o'clock this morning. Woo, buddy! I tell you, I think some of these people need to learn work. Like, I don't think they understand work. You start doing some work, and I guarantee you, you find out a lot about yourself in that period of time doing work, it becomes very apparent, how much work I had been doing for a while. That just work. Son of a whore. Looking at my. I'll get this straightened out eventually. Trying to do something here where everything holds. So I think, yeah, I can do that. All right, and there we go. That's a little better. I'm about to drop the phone again. Because I'm a fool on a fool's errand. There we go. That's better. Now it doesn't bounce around as much. And I can actually hold it and keep it straight. There we go. Not as much bouncy. Hey, that's better. Well, if I didn't have such a distance in this, I would probably put it in a much better location. There's just not really any good spot to put it. So, but I don't know what's going on with the. I guess there was a stay. I think I saw that there was a stay put on one of the cases, one of either Fed Case 1 or Fed Case 2, not sure. I know that there was a stay put on one, and there might have been another one put on 2, I think, because not everybody's been served, but I can't confirm any of that. You guys will probably know better if you've been able to look at that information. My every hour has been work, like, no joke. No time for a lot of the other stuff I wanted to do. Just like go to the beach, get a little bit of sun. Nope, it's been non-stop work. And I think today's Saturday. It's Memorial Day weekend. I'm pretty positive that's right. Memorial Day weekend. So, to all our vets out there, I'll pour one for you. All been loved and lost. Yep. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. I can't read the names. It's really difficult to see names on a little bitty phone.